Oh no. They're all rusted up, mate. Why me? So I'm actually here to service the boiler on this one, but when I came and arrived, the customer said, could I seal up this joint here? Because it's leaking. And when I stood back, you can see the overflow upstairs from a toilet. So it's actually the toilet overflowing, dripping onto that pipe, making it look like it's leaking. This is the toilet in question. You can see the line where it's been running up to. Obviously that's our overflow there. I've shut the water off downstairs, that's why it's not running at the minute, because there's absolutely no chance. I was going to touch that. I need the grips on that just to slacken it off. The plastic can end up brittle, so just be mindful how rough you are with these. I don't know why it's got... That's an orifice of a tank supply. Well, this is obviously on the main, so that one's changing. And the rest of this should slide out, he hopes. You can see the washer inside there. That's the worst I've ever seen a washer, to be honest. Don't want these to break off, because I haven't got a replacement. My God. That was tight. Splashed black everywhere. Look at the washer. My God. That's the worst I've ever seen a washer. That is a joke. That's the size we need. There's only two set types. The customer just said that this toilet was on tank supply before the combi was put in, so that's why it's got the wrong orifice in. So, new washer. I need to push this in now. You've got to line the grooves up. So you see the groove there and a groove there. We've got to line them up. Try and do it so you can see. This was a pain to get out, so it's going to be a pain to get in. Ah, there we go. And then we need the washer on the back of there. That should be good. Putting it back together again. Again, there's grooves. It's that one this time. It's going to go in the groove on there. Screwed that back on now. I need to turn the water back on before I can adjust the height if it needs it. That should be good to go. That should actually be tight against that side just to hold it upright as it fills. Nice, easy job. Double check this is alright. Should be good to go. I can actually service the boiler now. The job that I was originally here to do. Whilst you're here, can you just love it? Next one. This one's not flushing. That's not far from overflowing either. It's not a two-part siphon, so that's got the right orifice in though, because I can see the red one strapped to the side there. Oh no. They're all rusted up, mate. Why me? Right, I'm going to shut that isolation valve off. I'm going to try and undo these rusted wing nuts. I have to get the wet vacuum to suck all that out. I got lucky. They looked worse than they actually was. More brown in colour rather than brown in lush. Nice to see that was actually in. A little bit ahead here now, so all I've done is took that out of there, and undone the close couple bracket off, but it's because I wanted to see what had actually happened. I was explaining how they work and the fact that that washer is, well, there's not even half of it left, and that's how it should be, a full solid piece of washer. So when the water's sat on top of it and you pull the handle, it pulls up and over the top and then siphons out. But yeah, we've got the Vivo one to go in, adjustable height on this. Just unlock that and slide it up. You see the 7.5, 8. These are all in inches, I think. Can't actually remember. But yeah, we'll get that something like set and drop her in from above. I think that's going to come off. I think I'll sort the handle out after. Bloody balls are in the way. Do. Do I replace it? It's not horrendous, but it's not great at the same time, is it? Yeah, I'll replace it. If you look at this, how it's shaped, chamfers down there because there's no grooves in the actual bottom of the system where the bolt should sit. So I need another chamfered one, just can't get out of the box. It's all stainless steel. Not cheap. Make sure there's something like square. Give it a nip up. Oi! Melting. We've got a new washer. Hopefully that'll be about right. And our bolts should slide in. Oh, delicious. They hold in nice and firm. It's just what you need. And we've got some stainless steel nuts. Paste up that. God, they're easy. Not the best things get in these at all. I'll do that last, I think. There's plenty of movement on it. I've got the cold feed started over there. It's a matter of tightening these two down really now. So I'm having to change this part because the old one wouldn't work. So I've undone the handle. Can I get this square on that square? It's like trying to get a bloody round peg into a square hole or whatever the bloody saying is, but it's too tight. So what I'm going to do is warm that up with a blow lamp, and then I should be able to push this on because it'll expand the plastic, I hope. That's what I'm going to do. It worked an absolute treat. Right. I can tighten everything up now and get the water turned on. Give it a flush. What? Amazing. So this one we call out to it is a burst. As you can see, all the water damage on the floor. The water is shut off at the minute. But it looks like it's the water meter which has exploded to pieces. I don't actually know where the front of it is. Not a clue, but even the electrics have got wet. Which is not good, but the property's up for sale and the water meter's not needed anymore, so it's going to be as simple as cutting that out and hope when we turn the water on, it's not gone anywhere else in the ceiling or anything, but we're not going to know that until we get this water back on. So it's going to be undo, T with the drain off on, and just connect it back up. Nice, easy, straightforward one. I don't think there's going to be any water in this, but even if there is, I can't see it doing much more damage to what it's already actually done. 3 days it was just pouring out. I'll show you the pictures now of what I got sent. Thankfully there's a little bit of movement on the blue alkaline, because there's no movement up there, it won't bloody budge. I should be able to get that out. Oh. A little bit of water. I knew as soon as I put my hand on the folding bucket that was going to stop. Shit. So using the grips, I've just took off the nut and olive that was on top of the drain off. I'm not going to reuse that. I'm going to press a T on with the drain off sticking out and reuse this nut and olive on the bottom with a straight piece of pipe. Save me only using one fitting. So with press, obviously you need to use the extra long drain offs. I've picked up one of these buddy Tesla ones. This is the new updated version. This obviously undo it with an Allen key. I'll wind it out, show you what's inside. It's an O-ring rather than a rubber, and the first original ones that came out were a plastic like tapered sort of fitting, but they started leaking. So I'm going to actually use this and risk it for a biscuit for a change. But yeah, they need to be longer. Same if there was used the same type you'd use in Speed Fit. A soldered one has not got a long enough shank on it. If that does fail, just a matter of taking it back out and putting the standard guts in. But I'm going to press that one out of position, and then we'll press it onto the pipe and then do the little remaining bit. So put that on there. In fact, I've damaged that pipe with the grip, so I'm going to cut that piece off. Now we can get our height. It will pull up a little bit. Right, that's all back together now. Moment of truth. Sounds like it's quieting down. Maybe. Toilet filling up. We've got heating over here. Nothing's coming through the ceiling yet, so I'm guessing that is all it was. If that's the case, then they've been incredibly lucky. So have I really, because that was a nice easy one to fix. I could do them all day, every day. There's money in burst pipes, however, this isn't much of an emergency, because by the time they noticed it, they shut the water off, and as you can see, the unit's empty, and as I said, it was up for sale, so it would have been a different kettle of fish if people had been using this.